Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Monk. Welcome to Philadelphia Eagles Now. News and rumors here on a Monday coming up in just 1 second. First, trivia time again. Let me ask you this. Who set an Eagles single-game rushing record with 205 yards? Think about it. Go to the comments section. Answer. I'll give you the full answer later on in today's video. All right, the latest Eagles news and rumors here on a Monday, and we stay on Tyrann Mathieu watch, but there's a twist to it, right? Let's go back to the weekend. So, over this weekend, Philadelphia Eagles, or I guess former Philadelphia Eagles safety Rodney McLeod, who was a free agent this offseason, officially signed with the Indianapolis Colts to be one of their new starting safeties. This means that the Eagles are down to one starting safety on their rosters. We'll see in Anthony Harris. Now, this has led a lot of people to claiming, well, the Eagles are for sure going to go sign Tyrann Mathieu now here on a Monday. Well, it's Monday morning, almost noon on Eastern time, and Tyrann Mathieu remains unsigned. Despite the fact they did have a virtual meeting this past offseason, or this past week, I should say, he is not an Eagle, despite multiple reports saying they're trying to make him an Eagle. And again, if he signs later on in the day, we'll have an updated video on it, but just know as of right now, he has not been signed. Now, first off, let's just say that we appreciate Rodney McLeod. I mean, Rodney McLeod has been one of the unsung heroes on this Eagle defense the past, 5 years now that he was signed over as a hard-hitting safety from the Rams. I remember signing him and being like, I don't know who this guy is, but maybe he'll be good. It turned out to be, I mean, he was a great pair with Malcolm Jenkins, a true leader on the defense, and so shout out to Rodney McLeod. We really appreciate everything that he has done. A winner's winner, you know, a player's guy. He was fantastic, and of course helped lead a Super Bowl, and bring a Super Bowl to Philadelphia, and so we can be thanking him for that. But it does leave a hole. I mean, look at this defensive back depth chart. This is bleak, and this tells me they're going to do something. Hence why the Tyrann Mathieu stuff continues to grow. Unless they love Kayvon Wallace, and that's kind of the one dark horse here. Maybe they think Kayvon Wallace can become the safety you took him out of Clemson to be in the third round a couple of years ago. I don't think so, but that could be the thought process. They're going to go get somebody, and I think it is going to be Tyrann Mathieu. I really do. Again, no real sourcing on this. I haven't been hearing anything special, just in the reports that you've been seeing that they are interested. I think the issue is probably money. I think that Tyrann Mathieu probably wants more than Philadelphia and Howie Rosman want to pay him, hence the standoff we were in right now where they want to do this, but they haven't been able to do this yet, and then we don't know what's going to happen. Now, the other option here could be Kyle Hamilton, and Philadelphia could be very confident in their ability to trade up for Kyle Hamilton, as you'd have to do that to get the Notre Dame safety inside the top 10. Maybe they have a trade in place to do so, maybe they don't, but just know that safety is going to be addressed, I feel, in the near future, whether it's a couple of weeks from now in the NFL draft. You got guys like Jalen Patriot in round 2 at Baylor, or Kyle Hamilton, or they signed Tyrann Mathieu. They got to make a move, because right now, with Rodney McLeod officially gone, they need another safety next to Anthony Harris. Pin comment down below, would you rather sign Mathieu or draft Hamilton? Like, straight up. Would you rather take, a young, potentially superstar safety, or take an already established superstar safety? Type M down below for Mathieu, or type H down below for Hamilton. It leads us into a different conversation here. So let's talk about Matt Corral for a second. Okay, now Matt Corral, of course, is the Ole Miss quarterback who I think had a great year and is very much underrated in terms of the rookie quarterbacks coming out of this year's draft. I think he's a lot higher than people have him. Quarterback 3, quarterback 4, the numbers are very, very good. Now, this is the SEC. He did miss a game or two. It's not necessarily, lighting it up with 50 touchdowns, but it's still very efficient, very accurate, very few interceptions, and Corral overall had a very, very good year at Ole Miss. Now, we bring up Matt Corral because he recently visited with the Philadelphia Eagles, and we talked about that. Matt Corral coming to visit with the Eagles. But what's even more interesting is that Corral seemed to be very interested and really liked Philadelphia. And that got me thinking, maybe the Eagles are a destination place for some of these early round quarterbacks if the quarterbacks could choose, because they think they can battle Jalen Hurts for the starting position. I don't know, just a thought. Matt Corral, though, was asked about, I think it's the Rich Eisen show, where he was asked about, where have you gone? What did you like? And he said this, quote, I remember visiting the Eagles facility. I remember just being in awe of going there. That was a pretty cool, fun experience, end quote. Hence, now that he says that, we all immediately go, oh, the Eagles should take him. Doesn't guarantee it, but it is interesting that Corral, of all the places that he could have mentioned, did mention Philadelphia. Now, I'm going to give you my thoughts on Corral potentially becoming a Philadelphia Eagle, as unlikely as it is, in just 1 second. First, we are on the road to 28,000 subs here on the channel, and of course, we have plenty of great content, as we are at 27,137 subscribers, which is insane, but you guys appreciate free daily Eagles content, and so we appreciate you guys jumping on the bandwagon here. If you are subscribed already, type me, M-E, down below in the comments section. If you're not, then subscribe and then type ME down below. So hit the red button. in the comments section. Now, when it comes to draft quarterbacks, kind of piggybacking on the Corral discussion here, I see Corral as quarterback 2 or 3. Now, in the list you see on your screen, he's number 2. Pickett will be the first quarterback taken. I'll be surprised if he's not. He's the most NFL ready. If you're a team like Carolina at number 6, you need a quarterback, Pickett's your guy, right? Then it becomes the Willis versus Corral versus Ridder discussion. And while a lot of people have Malik Willis as your starting quarterback, Corral is more NFL ready. He's played in more of an NFL offense and a lot better against a lot better talent in the SEC. Hence why I think that he is probably my number 2 quarterback, but really right around Malik Willis. Ridder is sneaking up on draft boards right now. He will be a first rounder. Howell has not gotten a lot of traction. I think he stays in round 2. I think you take all these quarterback visits a little bit like a smokescreen, but you also realize that Howie can't help himself with these quarterbacks. Howie Rosman, I mean, he admitted it. He said the obvious point out front is that they want to be a quarterback factory. They want to be able to always have a quarterback in the wings, whether it's Carson Wentz with Nick Foles, Carson Wentz with Jalen Hurts with Gardner Minshew, Jalen Hurts with Matt Corral or Malik Willis. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback to kind of put this all into a perspective, put a bow around it, but I would not be surprised if they, shock everybody and take a quarterback simply due to the fact that Howie can't help himself and they are meeting with him, so who knows. How shocked would you be if the Eagles did draft a quarterback in 2021? How about 2022? How about in the first round? Would you be as surprised as I am? Give me a scale from 1 to 10 on how shocked you would be down below right now. We'll get into one more story here in just one second. First, our friends at BetUS have the official playoff betting odds and lines and everything you need to bet your Philadelphia 76ers for the NBA playoffs coming up here in just a couple of days. Sixers are a 4 seed taking on the Toronto Raptors. That's going to be a very good matchup, although I'm definitely taking the Sixers in this. If you want to bet on this game, do that, friends at BetUS. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code EAGLES125. Get you a 125% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up, turning your $100 initial deposit into $225 or your $1,000 deposit into $2,500. Plenty of money to bet on the Sixers or any other NBA team that you want. Do that, friends at BetUS. The link is on your screen right now. All right, final fun story here. NBC Sports went ahead and ranked the top 32 NFL head coaches, I guess put them all in order, in a recent article, things they do in the offseason. And Nick Sirianni ended up a lot higher than I thought. And I want to show you guys that for all the Nick Sirianni haters out there. First off, the top 5 from NBC Sports. This is no surprise here. They have Bill Belichik 1, Andy Reid 2, Sean McVay 3, Harbaugh is 4, and McDermott is 5. I have no relation with that. I think that's pretty accurate. That is their top 5. But we'll go to 12, 13, 14, and then where Nick Sirianni ends up at 15 here in just one second. First, though, I need to give you the trivia answer. Who set the Eagles' single-game rushing record with 205 yards? It was a long time ago, 1949. Steve Van Buren versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. You think Shady at one point had set the Eagle rushing record, at least for an individual game? Not the case. 205 remains unbeaten since 1949, which is an insane long time ago. Steve Van Buren was the answer. We'll see if you guys got it right in the comments section. So, Sirianni was ranked, back to the NBC Sports list here, 15th. I mean, alongside guys like Zach Taylor, Kevin Stefanski, Brandon Staley, and there he is at 15 overall. And they have an interesting write-up on why they put him at number 15, which I'll throw up on your screen right now. Quote, make the postseason, though the Eagles did. They did so by beating quite literally the worst teams in the league. Philly's 9 victories were comprised of the Falcons, Panthers, Lions, Broncos, Saints, Jets, football team, and Giants. Beating the teams you are supposed to is a critical first step for any head coach. Sirianni still has a ways to go. That he is on his way at all is a surprise after his cringe-inducing press conference and an awful first 6 games. So they are higher on Nick Sirianni than a lot of people are, and it's something I've been high on Nick Sirianni from the start. Anytime you go to the playoffs in your first year, even with the roster that they had, it's an impressive thing. I like to see Nick Sirianni in the top 15. I think he is a top 15 head coach right now. We'll end on this, guys. Do you guys agree? Is he a top 15 head coach right now? If he is, type Y down below for yes. If he is not, go ahead and type N down below for no. I think he for sure is. And if he doubles down and goes to playoffs this year, then that'll be cemented for sure. All right, ultimate day on this Eagles News and Rumor video, staying on Tyrann Mathieu watch as we always are. Mailbag call, of course, hashtag Eagles in the comment section. Be a subscriber to be a part of that as we go ahead and sign off. Plenty more videos come up later on this week, so be sure to ask those mailbag questions and subscribe. For the Eagles now, Thomas Mott signing off to the rest of your day.